loving it. Can I tell you how much I am loving it here? Last night, I celebrated my first Atlanta Halloween. I feel like I learned so much about this place, yeah? First up, we went to a place called Virginia Highlands. And I don't know if I'm right or not, but those people must be rich. Yeah, because forget full-size candy. They were giving out king-size bars. It was just like, full. I was like, damn, even with inflation, they were like, yeah. They're balling out there. We had a hipster Halloween. We were in little 5 Points. That was really cool. It was quaint. Yeah. We stopped at a little party in Georgia Tech. That was cool as well. Yeah. I think we got there late though because there was like no women. We were already, I don't know what happened. Oh, then we went to a place called Decatur. That was really interesting. Yeah. Decatur. I could tell like that's where a lot of the white people live because of all the Black Lives Matter signs on the lawn. I could tell. Oh, my favorite party of the night was my friend took me to a Halloween party in Bankhead. That was interesting. Yeah. I learned a valuable lesson in Bankhead. Do not assume that the people are dressed up just because it's Halloween. Yes, that just might be how they dress. I walked up to a gentleman and I was like, wow, man. I was like, you look dope. Are you Shakespeare? He's like, nah, I'm a pimp. I was like, well, here's your king-size Snicker bar, my friend. You did well. Pleasure meeting you. But we're back, people. Night 2. I'm so excited. Everything's going on right now. Midterms are happening. The world is still happening. You know, the news, what's happening in the news? Oh, well, let's kick things off with the big news of the day, right? Starting with Elon Musk, the guy who always looks like a ghost, whether it's Halloween or not. For months now, Musk has said that he wanted to own Twitter, right? And the reason he wanted to own Twitter is because he wanted to make sure that it became a haven for free speech, right? He wanted to change it to that, because let's be honest, up until now, you know, people have really held back on Twitter. You know, I always find myself scrolling and thinking, but what do you really think? Why are you so reserved, sir? So anyway, on Thursday, the day Elon officially took over, right, we got a taste of this extra free speech, right? Because in the first 12 hours under Elon's ownership, the use of the N-word on Twitter shot up 500%. 500%. Which, no, you don't know. Who knows what it is? It could be racist. Yeah, it could be. Right? Just who feel free and feel emboldened to say it now, right? Or it could be black people watching Elon take over like, this nigga. You don't know which one it is. You're not sure. Because he's going crazy. Here's my question. I really want to know this. Why is it always when the free speech people, right? All these people are like, we want free speech. Why do they never want to use their free speech to say words like perambulate or pusillanimous? Like, it's never stuff like that. Have you noticed? They're like, we want free speech. You're like, okay, what do you want to say? Nigger. Like, really? All the things you could have said in the world, every word, everything you could have spoken about, all the issues, what do you want to say? Then any other word? Niggers. He's like, he doesn't want free speech. You just want to hate on people, right? So yeah, it looks like Elon is he's scrambling. He's scrambling to figure out, you know, how to make this whole thing work. Because remember, he spent $44 billion. Well, he was forced to spend $44 billion because it was a troll that turned into a real. He used his free speech and he paid a big price. And it's going to be hard to make money from this thing. You know, Twitter has a lot of debt, right? They're not profitable as a company. You know, and so today, to try and mitigate this, Elon Musk came out and he said he's going to start charging people $8 a month to be verified with a blue check mark next to their name. Yeah, $8 a month for the blue check mark. Because I guess he's hoping that everyone else on Twitter will also make terrible financial decisions like he did. No, because I'm sorry, $8, what are you spending $8 a month for? Like the blue check. You realize what you get with $8 a month? You can subscribe. You can get like Netflix. You can get Paramount Plus. You can get Hulu. Or you can pay so that people verify that they're actually shitting on you. Right? It's just like, oh, this is the real Trevor Noah. I hate this guy. Yeah. Oh, what was even funnier was the reason. This is the reason Elon Musk gave. He said the reason he's doing this, the reason he's doing it, is because he's sick of Twitter's current lords and peasants system for who has or who doesn't have a blue check mark. And then he ended it with power to the people, blue for $8 a month. So here's my question. If you're trying to create equality on Twitter, why charge anyone to be verified? Huh? Yeah, just give everyone a blue check mark then. Why are you charging the people? Give it to everyone for free, or give it to no one. Give it to no one, right? But it doesn't make sense to offer it as equality and then put a price on it. Do you get what I'm saying? Right? Can you imagine if MLK was out there like, I have a dream. I have a dream, and I'll tell you all about it for $8.99 a month. It wouldn't be the same thing. Oh, it's all about equality. No, you're trying to make money. I get it. Yeah. So I think this $8 a month thing is ridiculous. You know, if you ask me, if Elon Musk wants to make money from Twitter, what he should do, don't charge people for blue check marks. No, you know, charge white people to say the N-word. Twitter will be the most profitable company in history. Racists are going to be taking out loans. I need a bit of extra cash. My neighbors are so goddamn loud. I could use this. What else is going on in the news? Oh, of course. It's the story of that crazy dude. I'm sure you've all seen this by now. The crazy guy who broke into Nancy Pelosi's house and then attacked her 82-year-old husband with a hammer. Now, you would assume, I would assume, probably all of you would assume, that everyone, regardless of their politics, would be against hammering the elderly, right? You would assume that. Right? But apparently things have changed. Because it turns out there are many Republicans who find this whole thing really funny.
A lot of Republicans have publicly condemned the violence, but some are actually making jokes about it.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Wolf. I mean, instead of this moment of unity, what we have seen is Republicans actually mocking Paul Pelosi and the attack. In fact, Donald Trump Jr. tweeted out some really crude memes making fun of Paul Pelosi and the incident that happened. And then you have Kari Lake, who is the Republican candidate for Arizona governor, who had this to say at a campaign event earlier today.
It is not impossible to protect our kids at school. They act like it is. Nancy Pelosi, well, she's got protection when she's in D.C. Apparently her house doesn't have a lot of protection. But
I'm not gonna lie, MAGA comedy is weird. I don't get you hear the joke about the old man who was almost killed? That's it, that's the joke. What, like who are these? You know this is what's crazy to me. What's crazy to me is, these are the very same people who are devastated and appalled because somebody was rude to Ted Cruz at a restaurant. Huh? These are the same people. They'll be like, this was at a restaurant. They were rude to Ted Cruz at a restaurant. Where people go to eat. And Ted Cruz goes to lick the napkins. They were rude to him. This is America. And look, I get it. It's not all Republicans. I'm not saying it's all. Some Republicans think it's a joke. Many other Republicans are not laughing, but not because they're being civil about it. No, they've chosen to turn this into a giant conspiracy theory, right? Yeah, they've said there's a whole bunch of crazy conspiracies they've come up with for why this has happened, right? And then some of them have chosen to just dismiss it. They go like, oh, this is not a big deal. This is just a random kind of crime that happens if you live in a Democrat-run city. That's what they're saying, which is weird, right? Because you tell me this is random. It's like a random, completely random, everyday crime, right? You're telling me some right-wing conspiracy theorist broke into Nancy Pelosi's house screaming, "Where's Nancy?" And you think that was a random crime? Yeah, because we've all experienced this, right? Yeah? You're just walking down the street. Some random guy jumps out with a weapon and is like, "Where's your wife, Nancy Pelosi?" And you're like, "What? I'm not even married." And he's like, "Oh, well, if you do get married one day, you look me up and you tell me where you live." And you're like, "How will I even find you?" He's like, "Oh, look me up on Twitter. I'll be verified."